Hello, AI Bits and Pieces community. My name is Michael Wacht, and I'm the founder and community manager of AI Bits and Pieces. First, I'd just like to say it's very nice to meet everybody. My intention is to conduct and have videos far more frequently. I think the medium calls for it. I know I do a lot of posts that are text-oriented, but I think video is going to be able to convey some of the nuances and deeper topics a little bit better. I did just make an investment into new equipment, new camera, new audio system, new mic. I will be sharing that for those that are interested. I'll break that down in detail in one of the classrooms just for fun. I know it's really not AI, but it does support our AI initiative. I would like to take a few minutes just to show you what's going on within the community and what's going on within the site. We are very close to hitting 500 members. Thanks to people like Matt, who we just highlighted in our community spotlight, really has been great in collaborating with us behind the scenes, reviewing some of the information, giving me some feedback. So it's really been very, very helpful as we've started this new adventure together. The content that we do provide, because we do have 4 distinct audiences. We have people coming in that are AI curious. We have people that are advanced onto enthusiasts. We have agencies. And we do have enterprise business people that are in here either learning AI or looking for services. So it's a great community, but I try and do my best to provide content that can apply to multiple groups, although we will highlight at time where there's kind of a specialty. I do want to talk a little bit about the content, how you can read it. We're working on Classroom right now, so that's a little bit under construction, as you can see. Each day, or at least several times a week, I am posting content and I will indicate who the target audience is for. Now, if that happens to be you, great. You can come in here and just hit AI Curious as an example, and all the posts that we've made for AI Curious will show up. Same thing with AI Enthusiast, and so on. However, that doesn't mean that something we post for one group doesn't apply to another. And the intention would be something like this. If you're an enterprise customer and you want to see what the world looks like through your employee that has yet to use AI, my guess is AI Curious is a good representation as to what they'll go through. And of course, anybody who is in that position should feel free to have their employees sign up to AI Bits and Pieces because it is offering free training and free support. So we will do things like the prompt series where we have an in-depth discussion and posts about maximizing your prompt skills. In addition to that, we try and do things that are a little bit more lighthearted but are applicable, like out of the box. Out of the box in 30 is me seeing what I can do with an application with no training, no pre-work, just diving in, signing up, and see what I can do in 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and 90 minutes. And that should give you a pretty good idea of what you could get out of it if you master prompting, because that's the one thing prompting will do for all of us. It allows you to reach across the arc of AI and advance your skills and use different applications because it applies to every one of them. In addition, we'll do classroom announcements, and then we'll also do things such as AI quirks, which is just some of the things that are a little odd about AI, but we point them out. They're a little bit fun, but they're also pointed, and they are valuable. One that we really enjoy is AI in real life. So this is my wife and I as we go through life together, and as we dig deeper into AI, we are experiencing things on our own that we just feel like sharing, and it's kind of the lighter side of AI. So with that said, we have 4 different groups. We are building out and finishing up the AI enthusiast right now, and then we are going to introduce AI agency content, and then we'll really start to focus on enterprise, and we'll talk about that more in the future. But immediately you can see in the classroom that we have now started to assign things based on those groups. So you can go into AI Curious. We have an easy start here. We recommend that you start from the top and work your way down. The idea of this content is that we want it to be short and enjoyable so that you can digest it, obviously in bits and pieces. However, I have a philosophy, because I've been around and been in business a long time, that I have 2 objectives when I look at any type of training content. And that 2 objectives are, one is, hey, if I can learn one new thing today, great. However, what I've also determined for my life, as I have gone into training and I have been around the block a few times, having knowledge confirmed is also very, very important. And I actually consider it equal then or greater to. So what does that mean? So if I've been messing around with an LLM and I experience it a certain way, I'm not sure if what I'm doing is right or wrong. So the hope is you can come into these articles and start to realize, oh, you know what? I'm doing a lot of things right. And here's some new things that I can absolutely try. So as you're going through the course, it is okay to go from the top down if you're more comfortable with that, but you can also bounce around if you would like. And what I would recommend is as you finish each article, just simply go to the check mark, check it, and it'll turn it green. What happens on the classroom side is it'll track how many of those you actually completed. So it's really easy to see where you picked up, where you left off. So you can do it either way, top down, or you can jump around. So again, we are rapidly growing. We are trying to evolve as quickly as we can based on my conversations with people within the community. I would like to mention one other thing, and that is the contributions of people within the community. Our leaderboard shows you who's been contributing, who's receiving points. We intend to gamify this a little bit. We want to do this in kind of good spirit and good order. I've been part of communities where this is done poorly, and I've been in communities where it's been done in a real good way to kind of engage people. But I would like to say thank you to everybody who's in the community, and I would like to specifically call out people that are on the leaderboard that are in here consistently, like Matt, Muskin, and Bella. We have people who have come back from time to time that I talk to frequently through direct message, like Dina, and I really appreciate her support. And there's people that have actually come over here from AIS Plus, where I've gotten to know them quite well, like with Judith and Jason. And then other small business owners like Dorota, who I've been invited to sit on some of their meetings, which has been fantastic and a great learning experience for myself. And I'm very happy to reciprocate. And then we have good friends like Reynoso, who's been diligently enhancing his skills over the past year. And it's been really exciting to see his growth. And I've worked with him both on the AIS Plus side and also on the AI Bits and Pieces. So that's it for now. I just wanted to give you a quick overview as to what is happening in the community, introduce myself formally, and look forward to talking to you more. Have a blessed day.